There we go. So Nebula camo challenge. This camo challenge was a crazy one to get. I got it done some time back, but I've been trying my best to compile this video. As you can see, we have all these guns here done. Damn, that looks beautiful. So what we're supposed to do here is get Nebula camo for 33 weapons in order to finish the Nebula camo challenge. I ended up doing it for all the weapons in the game at the time. I mean, we have this SX. I didn't bother with it because it's a bad gun. Basically, if we look at what we're supposed to do, we're supposed to get 2,000 critical kills with that specific weapon, then special camos, which vary depending on the type of weapon, 10 kills rapidly, 15 times, 30 special zombie kills, which was a stress to get. You know, finding special zombies was kind of hard because they kept on putting different types of zombies in each round. So your chances of getting special zombies, especially in directed mode, was kind of a complicated task. Once you cross this bridge and jump onto this one, everything is smooth sailing from then on. 20 kills without taking damage, and I mean, come on, that's too easy. And then in directed mode, of course, get 10 elite zombie kills. You can do it in any mode you want, but I found it was easier to do this in directed mode. And I did this before finding out certain glitches that would speed up the process. For example, the Citadel demo glitch. To do this glitch, all you needed to do was get a Molotov and use the oil trap in Citadel demo. First of all, you'd have to pack a punch your gun to a certain level, and then it would be strong enough to kill these zombies. But I found just having your gun at level 2 rarity and level 2 pack a punch was enough to kill all these zombies. Look at all these critical kills lining up. Like, I mean, I wish I knew this earlier. All you had to do was sit in the corner and just watch your kills rack up. Depending on the strength of your weapon, you could kill almost any kind of zombie, and this works for both oil traps on the Citadel demo map. You could get a couple of guns done within one session of zombies, and that was so nice. Before that, I had to do this manually, like aim for the head manually, hit the zombies manually. Especially with melee weapons, that was kind of stressing. But the second half of the challenge, I found out that, call it glitch, call it exploit, whatever it is, it sped up the process a bit. Let's get into the process of how we did this. I'm not going to show you the challenges completed for every weapon because that would take forever. Let's see how we got Nebula camo. First things first, you need a weapon from the mystery box or a wall buy. Next, you get an ammo mod and increase its rarity. Then you pack a punch it to the highest level that you can. Then you start looking for the zombies to kill. In this case, I was killing the manglers. I was looking for manglers because this was the challenge to get kills on special zombies. 30 of them. I already finished getting critical kills, and now I'm doing the 30 special kills. Once in a while, they would change up the zombies. For example, you can see here, I'm getting vermin. Whenever you hear that sound, yeah. I was so mad at this point. I was getting so many vermin instead of manglers, and I was waiting for such a long time.
I need a mangler, bro. I want a mangler, not bro.
It was so annoying. At some point, I had to leave the game and come back. By this time, I had crossed a certain threshold in weapons, and these are some of the weapons I picked from the mystery box. They were already all opal. But finally, when you get done with only getting vermin and you get some manglers, you can finish the challenge. I'm pretty sure there was an easier way to do this, but this is what I had at the time. So the next step was to rinse and repeat. Finish one weapon, pick another one from the mystery box. If it's already done, try the mystery box again until you get one that isn't done. Finally, after finishing that dreaded opal challenge, you have to move on to Afterlife, which is getting 20 consecutive kills without taking damage from anything. Final stretch, boys, final stretch. We are getting Nebula tonight. My strategy for this was simple. If I was using a melee weapon, I just had to use Ether Shroud with the Void Sheath Augment on. That way, you know, you can rack up a number of zombies and then kill them without them even touching you once. For normal weapons like guns and anything projectile based, you just had to, you know, shoot them. Simple.
Nice.
Then after finally doing all that for all the 33 weapons I could find, this is the final stage where we had to get 10 elite zombie kills. With this, there's a part in the mission where you're supposed to summon a high value target, which is definitely an elite, and steal its life power or something like that and put it into a canister. I did not pick up a canister because that would progress the mission. We do not want to progress the mission at this point. All we want to do is summon the elite enemy and then kill it. That will count towards your weapon challenge. And we have to do this for all the guns 10 times.
Bro, there are 2 manglers. Oh, you're the hard guy, don't worry. Let me not mind you. You're a bot.
At this point, I was just running with them around and trying to kill as many zombies as I could. I wanted to leave the best for the last, and that was the elite. This was the final weapon, the bat, and it was the first weapon that I got Nebula on. As you can see here, I'm just training all the zombies and running around with them. I wasn't yet ready to take in the fact that I got Nebula. Mind you, there are people that do this thing in 1 week.
Bro, I'm edging this so hard.
So I keep taunting this zombie and like running around, using some emotes, just like dodging left, right and center until I finally decide, okay, it's time to put you out of your misery. And because we're not supposed to do that, you can see Blanchard telling you like, bro, what's up? But I am on a different mission. The mission to unlock Nebula. Let's go, baby. Damn. Okay. Nebula camo finally unlocked. I think I'm done. I'm done with the zombies grind. Which other gun should I just do, bruh? In the meantime, do an XM4 because I use this gun a lot. So foreshadowing, I wasn't done with this challenge. I proceeded to do this for every weapon I could get my hands on. Same thing. Pack it to the highest level you can, add an ammo mod and the highest rarity you can put it at, and then rinse and repeat.
Gateway portal stabilizing.
Take off your head. And suck them up.
Gateway portal stabilizing.
And repeat. What's happening? Look. You suck.
And then do the same thing for every weapon you can. Simple, right?
Gateway portal stabilizing.
Number 10. Go. Get out of here. You're not that guy. There we go. Nebula.
So eventually I ended the session, and as you can see from the rewards, I got about 3 guns done. It's all up to you how many you want to do, but in this session I got 3. You can do as many as you want.
party, I just came to get my money right. Really wanna smoke it, you should know that I don't want to fight. If you wanna step up, you can step up and get up tonight. If I know I'm with it, whenever, oh yeah, you know the street. Right, 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 right. I'm in that old school Chevy with the top back. Butterfly doors, watch them flutter when I stop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. Stains dripping on the road, you can mop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, dripping on the road. Pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that, pop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that, 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 drop that. Big stains dripping on the road. Come to party, I just came to get my money right. Really wanna party, you should know that I don't want to fight. If you wanna step up, you can step up and get up tonight. If I know I'm with it, whenever, oh yeah, you know the street. Right, 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 right. Chevy with the top back, butterfly doors, watch them follow when I stop that. Aim in my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that. These stains dripping on the road, you can mop that. In my palm, ain't no way I'll ever drop that, 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 drop that. Big stains dripping on the road.
Gateway portal stabilizing.
So finally, I got Nebula. Is this worth it? I don't know. But if you have the time and you want your weapons to look, nice, then, well, go for it. But I wouldn't recommend this dress. It's too crazy. It's too crazy. Especially all types of camo challenges. That's why I'm not bothering with a multiplayer challenge at all. The game is already done. Guys are moving on to Black Ops 7, so it would make no sense to do it right now. But I hope you guys like the video. If you love it, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to do those things. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Drop that, 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 drop that. Big stains dripping on the road.